All right, here we are, guys, in front of a 100-year-old house. Very interesting. We will go explore that in a minute. So we're in Tanah Merah, which is about 45 minutes from Kota Bharu. We're in Kelantan still. We had a beautiful drive here this morning. Didn't feel like 45 minutes, kind of winding and weaving through the kampung. Lots of beautiful scenery. When we arrived here with the Tourism Board of Malaysia, special thanks to them for bringing us on this beautiful trip. We had breakfast provided by Ayung Cafe, the same people who gave me this fantastic pink hat. So a bunch of small rice packages wrapped up like presents. I had nasi kerabu and something that was
like a pulut and like compressed rice with peanut sauce. It was really good.
Exactly. Also tried something that reminded me of lotak. They call it etok, E-T-O-K. Not my favorite. I made a funny face and everyone laughed at me. But after that, I got to redeem myself by opening up durian for everybody.
Ooh.
We had durian for dessert at breakfast in a 100-year-old house. What could be better than that?
Wow.
So we had a nice little durian party. Now, what's interesting is Musang King, the most world-famous durian that everybody knows, in this area is actually called durian kunyit.
Yes.
Which means
turmeric
because
durian.
of the color, the yellow
yellow.
color, it looks like turmeric. Also very interesting that in this place is where it originated from.
Yes.
So the first Musang King, or durian kunyit, grew in a farm just down the road, which will be there shortly.
So we are in the birthplace of the durian Musang King. Wow.
Very interesting.
And you all know how much we love durian.
So very excited for the farm tour later on. But first, let's go explore this 100-year-old house. So Mr. Wee is telling us that all of the floors we're walking on, all of the bamboo walls you see, and even all of these vertical supports, all of the wood you see is 100 years old. They didn't replace any of the wood. So that's pretty incredible. The only thing they've replaced is the roof. Really amazing. Mr. Wee's ancestors came here from China and built this house literally with their hands. We're learning about how the bamboo walls are made from a select type of bamboo and they soak it in water for 3 months to make it harder. We're learning about how they put the indoor wall panels together in a way that's really complicated, that has no visible nails. So you don't see any nails in this whole house. It's kind of an amazing place to stand here, surrounded by wood, and it's all hand done, 100 years old, not a nail head visible. Really remarkable place.
Old-time architecture.
Old-time architecture, and it stood the test of time. Like A+ engineering from 100 years ago. Really incredible place to be. The house is following typical Chinese feng shui, where there's a prayer room in the front and the kitchen is in the back right, as well as a bunch of other ideas and rules to follow for feng shui. And we just learned a bunch about ancient tools. So he's got an ancient rice paddy separator, as well as an ancient rice grinder, as well as a gigantic stove in the back, like an oven where you would cook for weddings. And these are not replica tools. These are legitimately 100-year-old tools that were made by his ancestors that are still in good condition and still working today. So it's a house, but it's also like a museum.
Wow, guys, if you watch our last video in Malacca, when I found out that I was Peranakan from Indonesia, and I came here finding out that the owner of this house, his name is Mr. Wee, the same last name that I have, only different spelling. My name is spelled O-E-I and Mr. Wee is W-E-E. So I think it's possible that we might be related. We might come from the same area in China. So that was really interesting to find out.
So we've actually got a translator with us because Mr. and Mrs. Wee do not speak English, and they actually don't live here. I thought this was their house because it looks so live-in ready, but every weekend they come and they organize it and clean it out to keep it ready for tours. So if you're interested in learning more about the Peranakan culture, Mr. and Mrs. Wee are essentially encyclopedias on this stuff. They've lived it, their ancestors lived it. They have this amazing 100-year-old house/museum, but you will need to book a tour guide to come here. And the link will be in the description.
Yes.
Just an amazing place. Special thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Wee. Special thanks to our translator. I mean, it's one thing to learn about Peranakan culture. It's another thing to learn about it from someone who really lived it.
That's right.
It's really interesting stuff.
So
next stop.
next up, we are going to where the first durian kunyit was first planted in Malaysia.
Wow.
Wow, the
You
first
guys know
durian.
we love durian.
Yes, the first Musang King Durian
The
tree.
first Musang King.
Wow.
Okay, let's go. Okay, here we are, the home of Musang King, the home of durian kunyit. And first things first, look at this guy's house. It's so unique with the tiles everywhere, the mosaic style. Tiles all on the ground, tiles on the walls, concrete everywhere. And evidently around the side here he has some sort of monument in the exact location that the first durian kunyit grew.
The mother of the tree over here. What?
Right here. This is
Right
the
here,
original.
right here. That's why they put monument over here.
So the tree was here, the first durian.
Musang King.
Musang King.
Wow.
Or kunyit. Wow, okay.
Bông thang kinh tập bà cả. Bác luôn nói thang kinh. Tadi saya hurai dan sakit tadi saya hurai pula.
You guys can see the memorial behind me. So we just met with Uncle Tangbun, and his ancestor actually came to Malaysia in 1790, and he planted the first durian kunyit tree just behind the memorial right here. How cool is that? So durian kunyit is the mother of Musang King Durian, and it was first planted here in Pulau Raya, Tanah Merah, and then it was later popularized in Gua Musang, Kelantan, and then later on it's commercialized in Raub, Pahang, where we went a few weeks ago to visit a durian plantation.
And next up, we're gonna head around the other side of his house where there's the first plantation. So he would have took the tree from that monument location, he would have brought the seeds over and planted them here. We see a bunch of durians. Oh, we even see frog fruit. Remember eating that in our last vlog. Very nice plantation back here, beautiful property. Oh, and next up, we're gonna go inside his house, and I think he's got some artifacts from the durian farm, the durian plantation. Let's check this out. So evidently, Uncle also owns a tile factory. And he is not afraid of tiling everything. It's kind of amazing in here. Any pattern, any size, any slope or turn or angle, everything tiles. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of a themed restaurant, like the Tile House or something. It's really spectacular looking. It's very unique and interesting. Got a prayer room over here, which is pretty typical of Chinese houses. And even in there, just tiles everywhere. It's really unique. I kind of like it, actually. Even the dinner table is concrete right to the ground with tiles on top. Heavy duty. Wow. All right, there you have it, guys. What a house. What a spectacular place. And for our last stop of the day, we'll be heading to a Musang King plantation. Not the one just over here we were just at, but a full-size one where they were kind of originally grown. Let's go. Durian farm. Okay, quick pit stop on the way. Just looking to see if this local fruit called dokong is ripe. Unfortunately not, but I'd never seen that fruit before. So they just stopped the car and said, quick, let's see if we can find some dokong. Unfortunately, not today. Okay, next stop, durian farm. Okay, no dokong, but we did find some rambutan. Oh, here we go, red, red, red. It's funny, there's like 6 of us picking rambutans right now.
Look at them.
Oh, they're so big. Doesn't fit in the bag.
Okay, let's go.
Whose tree is it, by the way?
Everybody, community.
Everybody.
Oh, heavy. There you have it, guys. So I misunderstood. It's not a durian farm we're at. It's just a farm. I misunderstood. But here we are. So beautiful place. Tons of fruits and vegetables for us to pick. I think there's mushrooms over there and other stuff. We've already got a full bag of rambutans, so let's go farming.
Pizza untuk pulaunya. She said the next special is for the coconut. So pretty. You are so pretty.
Thanks, Steve, for plucking this coconut.
Lots of
for
hard work, Ivana, but tell you what, you're worth it, babe. You're worth it.
the best coconut ever.
Wow. All right, fresh coconuts. What could be better? Look delicious. And I tell you what, I'm tired. We did a lot today. I'm beat up.
The sun.
The sun and the heat, and we learned a lot. We did a lot. Great day. Would recommend this tour.
That's right. Gelato Agro Farm, a really nice family-owned plantation. They got papayas, they got coconuts, they got chickens running around. And if you guys are planning to visit Tanah Merah or to tour Kelantan, I would recommend hiring a guide because it's very hard to get around with public transportation. So I would recommend checking out Jasa Trate Holidays for more information about touring Kelantan, and you can find out more about it on our description.
Boom, there you have it, guys. We're back at our hotel now. What a great tour we had today.
That's right.
We're back in Kota Bharu now, about 45-minute drive. We stopped at a place called Nasi Nokoba Kamal. Special shout out to Ken Abroad. Had some really nice food, including beef rendang that was amazing. We actually picked it up for takeout. We were both so full.
Right.
Durian and coconut was like Kenyang, baby.
Kenya.
But we just had our food back here at the hotel. Really, really great day. What was your favorite part, Ivana?
Looking at the mosaic house where the durian kunyit tree was planted the first time in Malaysia, that was cool. And also finding out about Mr. Wee, because we got the same last name. What?
True fact. True fact. Amazing that both those Chinese guys speak perfect Kelantanese.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool. Also, the house with all the tiles was amazing.
that's true.
The Musang King house was really, really
And
special.
of course, trying the durian kunyit, highlight of the day.
Eating durian. How can you
Our
complain
favorite.
about that? Yeah, exactly. So, really great tour. Would recommend a tour guide for anything in Kelantan. It's really tough to get around. It seems like Grab doesn't work. Does Grab work in Kelantan?
I just think there is not as many drivers in
Right.
Kelantan.
It's kind of hit or miss. Really recommend getting a tour guide. Had a great time today. Would never be able to do that stuff without the tour guides.
Right.
So special thanks to them. Got my cool pink hat on. And,
Special thanks to Tourism Malaysia for hooking us up.
There you have it, guys. Thanks for watching our video. We'll see you in the next one.
Love you.
Later.